Hello Standard 7, welcome to History class by Mamta Shetty. This is the second part of the chapter 4, Maharashtra before the times of Shivaji Maharaj. We have already completed the introduction, village, kasbah, then do you know, let's learn, then Pargana. This all topic we have completed in part 1. We are going to go now for the next topic. But before we go to the next topic, let me give you the little introductory about the village, Mauja. The important person, the small, most of the village, the small village is said to be as a Mauja. The chief was known as Patil and the Kulkarni helped him in looking after all the work in the village. Kasba. Kasba means a big village and in that it was also an headquarter of the Pargana. And Sete and the Mahajan were the two people who were the most important, who looked after the Kasba. Then we go for the Pargana. Pargana, many villages together they made a Pargana. And the Deshpandes and the Deshmukh were the in charge of this Pargana. They were the Vatandar office of this Pargana. What was given to them? They were given a land also and little rights also by the government. These people were the link between the people and the government, right? And during any of the problem faced by them, the government used to help them. Sometimes the officers misuse this power. Now we go for do you know, point number 7. Right? So first, Watan is an Arabic word. In Maharashtra, it is used to refer the hereditary land for which the holder does not pay any revenue. That is known as Watan. Now we go for a very important topic, that the calamity of a famine. Sometime what happened? Rain doesn't fall. Agriculture mainly depends upon the rain. And what happens when the rain doesn't fall? The crops will not grow. Right? Agriculture being a main occupation of our country, of our land. And if it doesn't rain, the crops would fail. And if the crops would fail, at that time the farmer used to face lot of difficulties. The price of the food grain grew. It became difficult for the people to get the food grains and the other thing. There was no grass, fodder for the cattle. Water was not there. Water used to become scarce. And it became difficult for the people to live in the village. They were forced to leave their village, pack up everything and go. A famine was a great calamity for the people, and such calamity occurred in Maharashtra in 1630. Right? The people suffered a lot. The people were greatly distressed due to this thing, this calamity, famine. People were ready to sell themselves for a piece of bhakri, but there was nobody to buy them because no one was having money. There was severe scarcity of food grains. Entire families were destroyed. Cattle and farm animals died because of non-availability of the food. Agriculture was devastated, means destroyed you can say, because of no rain, no water. And at that time the famine put an end to the industries, right? And all the financial transaction, the money which used to come from this transaction came to a standstill. People had to wander to a faraway region in search of a livelihood. For work, for money, they used to leave their place, villages, and they went to a different places where they got all the money and everything. Right? So there we ends the one point. Now we go for the most important point, that is the work of the Warkari movement. Here we are going to learn about the different sons. Sant Namdev, Sant Jnaneshwar, Sant Eknath, Sant Tukaram, and the full work of all the sons. Here we are going to specially learn about 4 sons and also about their work and what work they did for the society. So what happened? Society was greatly influenced by the blind belief and rituals. You can say superstitious, right? They believed at that time, Sadhu Maharaj. People had become a, what you say, fatalist. And then inert. They did not believe in anything. They just believe on this, you can see, Jadu Tona. You can see our, yes? So they believed on such. They never believed on realistic. Yes, they became idle. See, you can see all these sadhus, they lost all initiative. They never worked. They only believed on this all gurudevs and all. In such circumstance, the sons in Maharashtra, they came and they started giving a guidelines for the people. In Maharashtra, the tradition of Sant, which began with the Sant Dhaneshwar and Sant Namdev, which was carried on by different sons coming from a various society, that is strata of the society. People from all the part of the society were the part of Sant tradition. For example, Sant Chokamela, Sant Goroba, Sant Sena, Sant Savanta, Sant Narhari, Sant Sheikh Mohammed. These were the many sons who believed on the devotions towards the God. Sant Chokoba's wife, Sant Sorabai, sister Sant Nirmalabai, Sant Muktabai, Sant Janabai, Sant Kanopatra, Sant Bahinabai Shirurkar, and other women. These were the women's sons. Yes, Bahinabai Shirurkar. These were the women sons. Pandharpur was the center of Sant movement, Varkari, right? Vittal was the object of their worship. On the banks of river Chandrabhaga at Pandharpur, the sons and the pilgrims used to come together for their devotion, bhakti, right? Varkari people. Their equality was propagated through bhajans, kirtans and unity meals, kala. Together they used to sit of all caste and together they used to have the food. Now we go for the Sant Namdev. He was a great sant in the Varkari movement. He was a skilled organizer. He performed excellent kirtans as well. He awakened the sense of equality in men and women belonging to all castes through the medium of kirtans. His pledge was Nachu Kirtine Chirangi, Gyandeep Lavu Jagi. My Marathi is not good, children. His Abhanga composition are very well known. Right? So this was the Abhanga he used to say. Many sons as well as common people were influenced by his teaching. He went up to Punjab propagating his thoughts from Maharashtra to Punjab. His compositions are included in Guru Granth Sahib. He propagated the message of Bhagavad religion in all quarters. He built a memorial to Sant Chokamela at Pandharpur. His work is unforgettable. Right? So this is about the Sant Namdev. Yes, you have to remember about him. He was a great son, skilled organizer, excellent performer of the kirtans. He told that all the men and women belonging to all the castes are equal. He pledged Nachu Kirtana Cherangi Dhyandeep Lavu Jagi. Right? He composed, his mention is there in Guru Granth Sahib of Sikhs. In the last chapter we have gone through it. Right? He propagated the message of Bhagavad religion. Understood this much? Now we go for the next. Sant Dhaneshwar. This we are going to see in the next session. Thank you.